Hey, in today's video, let's talk about what it's like to live in two different countries. And for me, that's between England and Pakistan. It's not just a change of geographical location, but it's more about a balance of culture, balance of traditions, and almost like pulling two threads to stitch a story together of two complete diverse identities into one story. And that's my story. So, what's it really like to live in two different diverse countries? For me, it's like having two homes, one in England and one in Pakistan. But it's also the feeling of constantly hopping between two different realities. One of the greatest challenges is to constantly see the culture shift between Pakistan and England. So in Pakistan, heavily family orientated, spontaneous visits, and hospitality that genuinely cannot be matched anywhere else in the world. On the flip side, in England, there's more structure, there's more discipline. People book time with each other weeks in advance. People arrange and organize events weeks in advance. So none of them are wrong, and they're true, both good in their own way, but they're both different. So being more organized on the English side is a good thing, but then being and having that spontaneous lifestyle from a Pakistani perspective is not bad either. It's how do you actually find the balance? Other challenge is the identity. Am I British? Am I Pakistani? Sometimes I want to be both. Sometimes I want to be neither. So that's a greater challenge that, depending on the situation and circumstance, you often find yourselves being lost between the two identities. Being bilingual is honestly a superpower because you're able to connect with so many more people. And a lot of times when I speak Urdu, people are surprised because they're not expecting it. So I've had a lot of moments where people have just been taken back when I started to speak fluent Urdu with them. So yeah, it's however, the downside of it is that it can tend to confuse people because sometimes unintentionally you start to switch in mid conversation between English and Urdu. Like, how are you? Do you say Orsana or chai or tea? So yeah, that's the one bit. But I wouldn't change it for anything. I wouldn't change it. So living in England, because this is where I'm based now, I do often miss the vibrant energy of Pakistan, the hospitality of Pakistan, and the people of Pakistan. But then when I do travel to Pakistan, you often feel homesick because you're missing the calmness of England, the discipline, the structured life of England. So I tend to go there for 2 to 3 weeks, and I find that 2 to 3 weeks serves a purpose for me. However, I do need to start making more frequent visits because going once a year for a couple of weeks isn't quite fulfilling, and I do tend to miss it because if you've been watching my other videos, I've lived 9 years there, so I've met some really good people, made some friends in Pakistan, which I do like to go and visit, and I do miss from time to time. So yeah, so overall that's my journey. That's pretty much the ups and downs of what living in two different countries is like. How about you share with me what's going on? What have you had an experience of living between two different countries? What's the pros and cons? I'd love to hear it. So yeah, comment, like, and subscribe this video if you find value from it. Let's stay connected, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care. See you soon.